let me talk about 5 ways you can damage or hurt your personal injury claim. First is you don't get medical right away. If you don't get medical right away, most juries and claims adjusters are going to think you're not injured bad enough. So go get your medical care. The second way, and you get your medical care, you follow the doctor's advice, you go do that. Sometimes folks don't have doctors and they contact us and say, hey, give us a good kind of doctor for this and we can help in that. The second way you can damage or hurt your personal injury case is by talking to the insurance company, giving recorded statements, giving them information. The insurance company is already working against you. They're trying to take a statement from you to hurt your case, not help your case. They're trying to help them deny your claim. They may think of denying your claim, trying to say you were at fault or you didn't get medical right away or your damages were from a pre-existing condition and not this case, or you had another accident. There's a host of reasons why they'll try to minimize your case. So giving a statement right away is another way to hurt your injury case. Another way to hurt your injury case is delay and don't do anything about it. You don't get a lawyer right away. You delay years before you go and contact a lawyer. We get these cases where we're trying to go back and we're trying to investigate the case, take witness statements, identify theories of recovery, and we can do it in a variety of ways. But you need to act quickly to get a lawyer, any kind of a lawyer. So that's a third way typically that folks hurt their case. Another way that folks hurt their case is after a car wreck or a slip and fall or premises case or a medical malpractice case or a product liability case. Regardless of the case, they don't get the information at the scene. They don't do their own investigation. You know, if you're in an accident, in a car wreck, you should take pictures of the vehicles, take pictures of the skid marks, get the defendant's information, get the witnesses' information around you. All those witnesses, they may not show up in the police report. If you're in a medical malpractice situation and the doctor's doing things wrong, get the names of the nurses, get the names of the PT people, have an idea what's going on. If you're injured on someone's property, you got to go make a report to the manager of the store or talk to the homeowner where you are. Get their information, get their name, address, and phone number. Take your own pictures, do your own stuff. You know, a picture's worth 1,000 words. And if the only way to get the position of the cars or the liquid on the floor or what's happening on a monitor in a hospital is to take a picture, you got to do that. And you know, I guess and I think that was 4. I think the last way that you can really hurt your case is, although you don't need a lawyer for every case. If it's a small case, you don't need me and I can't add value to it. But I get folks who talk to insurance companies and insurance companies negotiate them down. And so they'll settle part of the case or resolve the case or sign a release. So another way to hurt your injury case is to be talked into or be persuaded by some claims adjuster who is saying that you can't get damages for medical bills. You can. You shouldn't be able to get all these wage loss damages because you got paid by your employer for sick time. That's not true. You're partially at fault because you should have looked better when you were down the road when that guy pulled out front of that stop sign. You should have stopped quicker, avoided the accident. That's not true. You should have done more medical visits rather than and that the doctor's malpractice did not cause your injury. That's not necessarily true. That you're not entitled to insurance coverage because some certain exclusions. That your problems are because you're older, kind of like me, and you have degenerative back condition. I don't, but I mean that you have a degenerative back condition and that the problems were because you have an old back, not because of being hit in the car crash. That's not true. So the last reason, I guess, is to believe all the stories that the insurance companies throw up there as to why you either get a very reduced settlement or not a full settlement. So don't listen to the insurance companies. Call a lawyer right away. Do your own investigation. Get medical care right away. And if you have any other questions or any other issues going on in the details of these types of issues, please give us a call. We'll answer your questions for free. Thank you.